It's me, John. I'm back again. In this little video, I want to. I was talking about spirit guides, and that in my last one. Well, mostly I was talking about animal guides. As for spirit guides, I believe that every person on Earth has different spirit guides. Now, I also do believe that it has something to do with if you have a belief system or a religious system that you believe in. I'm moving this around because I'm trying to get the glare off that picture, which fucking sucks. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I believe that each one of us, it depends on our religious beliefs or personal beliefs, as I prefer to call them. Me personally, I'm a theistic Satanist. So obviously my guides are a little darker than what other people's would be. So to me, I don't think they are. To me, I think they're great. I know Lucifer or Satan is my main deity that I worship. My main deity. But I also there are many of demonic demons or demons, that depends on how you pronounce it, that I also believe in and follow. Now, I'm not one of these people that have little voices going off in my head, telling me things and shit like that. I'm a person that if I see something, or if I honestly 100% feel something that something is real, it is real. To me, it is real. I have to have the proof in order to believe it. Now, in theistic Satanism, in the way that I practice, in the way I believe, that I don't believe in this, what you hear a lot of people say, that a lot of Satanists go out and they, mutilate animals. Like they kill cats, they kill dogs, they sacrifice them or whatever. That is each person's own belief. Now, to me, I don't do that. I don't need to do that. Because when I go to bed at night, I pray, but I pray to Father Satan, Father Lucifer. And I don't really pray the same way that, say, Zions pray. They get on their knees and pray to fucking whoever. Which to me is a waste of time. I don't believe in wasting time doing that. I believe that the way that I do it is I speak through my mind, I meditate, I do it that way. And in the nighttime I say my piece, and I ask, my demon guides, and I ask Lucifer to keep their eye on me and watch over me as I sleep. Now, do I believe that Satan and Lucifer are real? 100%. There's no doubt in my mind. But not in the aspect of the way that the Christians and the Muslims and all the other religions of the world believe it. Now, do I believe that, hell is a burning place of fire and brimstone? No, I do not. I do not believe that. Sure, there's a lot of, that's all fucking Sunday school bullshit that the Christians that Catholicism brainwashed everyone with back many years ago. And if you didn't believe in what they believed, or if you had a mold somewhere or a birthmark somewhere or something like that, the first thing they would fucking do is they'd burn you at the stake, or they would crucify you. Because even back as early as the 16th century and the 17th century, and even in the 1800s, for example, I used the Salem witch trials back in Salem, Massachusetts, back in the 1800s. They done it then. How many people did they murder just in Europe alone? How many deaths, in all honesty, is Catholicism responsible for? You think about it. You look at the different crimes and stuff like that. How many people have died, and how many wars have started over religion? Now, over Satanism, not one. There's not one war that started ever over Satanism, and there never will be. Over Catholicism, there's too many to count. And you think about it, I'll just use the Middle East now for an example. You got your Sunnis and your Shiites. Now, they all hate each other. They all apparently worship the same God. They all worship their Allah, and they're all Muslim. All the Muslims over there, not all of them, but the radicalized ones, they all hate each other. But yet they all go by the same belief book, the Quran. That's why, to me, I don't believe that there's just one book. Like, the Muslims got the Quran. The Jews got the Torah. The Catholics, Pentecost, Baptists, all of them have the Bible, which is the book of lies, in my opinion, like the rest of them. But Satanism, or Satanists, to me, true Satanists, do not need a book, because we get everything we want from, we don't need a book to tell us, what's right and what's wrong. We know Satan leads us to believe and tells us, deep down, we feel it, that Satan tells us exactly what to believe, and what is correct and what is not correct. We know in our heart what is right and what is wrong. We do not need a book telling us what to do. We don't need to go to a fucking church, to a building, and go into a confession box, talk to a priest who probably 5 years before, 10 years before, was molesting children. We do not need to go into that confession box and tell the priest that we swore 10 times this week. And then all he will say is, oh, we'll go out and say 4 Hail Marys and you're all good. Okay, what about the people who have murdered someone? Okay, this is something I don't get. This is something that's been bugging me for years. People that go and, never mind, this video is almost over. I'll talk about it in my next video. I definitely have to do another video right after, because why it's fresh in my mind. Okay, so we'll talk really soon. Ave Satanas.